Unqualified Opinions Podcast.
And we're back, 2017, baby!
I don't get it. Get excited. Why are you exploding?
Because it's an exciting new year with exciting new possibilities.
Fucking that's the start I wanted.
As strong as we carried on.
Line start.
Yeah, so we're back, baby.
From
2017. Going to be a better year with better prosperities. Probably not. It's probably the same as last year.
Exactly the same. Just
I'm your host, Badger Bogdan. Today is with me is, as always,
Martin Robinson.
and of course, the ginger wonder that is.
I wasn't ready for it. Oh, you make me blush.
Sexy introduction.
Yeah.
That's what 2017 is all about. Sexy introduction.
The year of sexy introductions.
For me, not you, Martin.
I'm going to start off at the top of this podcast by promoting our other podcasts.
No.
If you've listened to this one but not a new one, we do a new one now called Sweet Rolls, which is
I'm not doing it. Don't look at me.
It's got a great intro. Characters, but he's not going to do it today.
You've got to tune in to the Dungeons and Dickheads one to find out.
If you want to check that out, Sweet Rolls, a D&D RPG podcast, you can find it on the iTunes and YouTube and everything.
It's not as shit as it sounds, I promise.
It's probably slightly better than this podcast. It's more linear.
Yeah, it's more cohesive.
It was also more alcohol fueled, which I think helped.
We were so drunk.
But yeah, the first episode's online now. The second episode will be out after this one, depending on when you listen to this. Could be out right now. Or it could not be. Depends when
It
you
could have
listen.
been out 20 years ago.
knows?
The internet's an amazing
Hello, the
thing.
future.
Or hello, the past, if the future got so advanced you have
Hello,
time
the
machines.
future. Delete my history.
I have one wish, delete my history.
But yeah, if you want to check that out, obviously, if you follow us on the social networks as well, we've changed to the Pot Men. We're no longer the Unqualified Opinion Podcast. We're now just the Pot Men.
Diversified.
With the Umbrella Corporation.
We're branded.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's that explained, I feel enough. If you want to know more, just go on the internet. Look, you lazy bastard. And that's a nice way to start. Let's start.
you lazy bastard.
Right.
Yep.
Fantastic.
I mean,
stuff.
Thanks for listening, you
Cool.
cunt.
So let's start off with some news. Movie news.
Moving
Oh,
news.
did you all see the new image of the Justice League?
No.
Last week.
Show it there.
There's a picture for you.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
So yeah,
That's cool as
we've
fuck.
seen basic images of them before. So the Flash is the same, Wonder Woman's pretty much the same.
I'm sure you'll link that image.
Full. Yeah, I'll try and put it in the...
It's just exactly the
YouTube
same
video.
what we've seen before, but with some fucking steam.
But let's look at Batman for a second, because...
Well, I was going to.
New
You
Batsuit.
You took the image away from me.
New Batsuit, it looks more like the Arkham-style Batsuit. Where it's
Also,
more metallic.
How long have we known that Cyborg's in there?
Oh, since the get-go.
Since it was announced, yeah.
Yeah, he was even in Batman, Superman.
Yeah. To get, like,
I've not actually seen a picture of Cyborg yet, though.
you see, if you notice as well, if you look at Cyborg closely, which the internet has very kindly pointed out to me, that his crotch looks like Megatron from Transformers. There's been some fantastic
Is that
memes.
an absolute fuck you to Michael?
Oh, I
Caine?
love
We
it.
don't know. We don't know.
Wait, hang on, Batman hasn't got the Bat logo.
It's there and it's
How do you know who he is then? How would you
No,
know?
it's not.
It is. Look.
Where?
There. Look.
You're seeing shit.
No, it's not. It's there.
I'll
There's
adjudicate
nothing
It
there.
is. Mine. Confirm. It's
The
there.
Batman logo is not on Batman's
It is.
chest there.
I'll decide which
It's
one
the
it
big
is,
fat one.
There's nothing. It's more than fat. That's just two rectangles.
Yeah, I can see where you're both coming from there.
Oh, that doesn't help.
Right.
I agree with you both.
I want to explain.
No, I completely disagree with you.
What do you see then?
I want to explain that
It's not a Rorschach test.
Watchmen, because it
Yeah.
looks like
I know references.
they're coming to the comic soon as well. The Watchmen, the DC. Anyway, but yeah, don't want to go.
You
into that.
trailed off and fucked yourself over.
But yeah, so it's just I mean, the picture I pulled up for you two is not high quality, shall we say? It's the first one I could find.
Your wishful
But he
thinking
has, but yeah,
it says there's a
got
Batman
more,
logo there, but there's not.
a more Arkham game version of Batman, which is pretty cool. And he's also got some sweet shades, bro.
Sweet shit.
Sweet
It's
shades.
weird, isn't it?
And also
It's
fully
quite cool.
armoured up Aquaman, which I don't think we've seen properly before.
Well, he looks about the same. This Flash I saw just not fussed on. And it's purely because of my love of the TV show.
Right.
Choose your words very carefully. The Flash looks fucking
He was
fantastic.
really good in
He
that.
looks like a cyborg.
No, he does not.
It's the I think they're going off the more the Injustice armour.
It's unnecessary.
The more well they kind of
To be fair, I can't argue the fact that it plays in with how the others are suited, besides Wonder Woman.
It's very they're all very very metally games.
Yeah. They're all metal as fuck.
Actually, I don't know if it's just just what kind of set they had set up, but if you remember the Deathstroke's reveal a couple months ago, Deathstroke came off the back of this jet. So I don't know if that's like an actual thing from the movie.
He fell off the invisible jet?
No, it's just that the first image of Deathstroke was he was on the back of this jet that the Justice League had come out of here. So I don't know if that's like a tie into the movie, or if they just wanted to do it on the back of this one set they had. Something to consider for those people who care. Or not.
Pause for thought?
You know, keeping it DC, baby.
Dead air for thought?
Always.
Fine. You're a fan of the Green Lanterns, aren't you?
I have been known to rave about the Green Lantern being one of the greatest superheroes.
Through Brightest Day?
Yeah.
Through Darkest Night?
Well, through...
No evil.
Shadowscape?
Nice
head.
Ugh, ringy.
Ringy.
He has a ring.
Hey, you liked it. You should have put a ring on
Good
it.
old Ringo. Anyway.
He did.
Yesterday, breaking news. This was breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Hot news.
A lot of sound effects this way.
I'm going to try...
The year of sound effects, apparently.
The year of sound effects.
Warner Brothers and DC are moving aggressively on a new screen version of Green Lantern.
Yes,
why do they use the term aggressively?
Because they're really angry about
They
the
just
last
beat
one.
the fuck out of someone.
I saw a quote live, a headline for that actually. It said someone said it would be the lethal weapon of the DC.
Yeah, that's what I've got. Yeah. We've got
What?
They've set David Goyer to write the script with Justin Rhodes for Green Lantern Corps.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Is it TV series or movie?
This is the movie Green Lantern Corps, the movie.
Sweet.
And they've confirmed, it says that the new version is described as lethal weapon in space.
Don't fuck it up.
It's a very boastful description,
It
I
doesn't
feel.
make sense for a Green Lantern movie for it to be lethal weapon
Well,
in
no,
space.
because it's two cops in space.
Yeah, it's a buddy cop film.
Because the thing is, there's two of them, because they have
You
confirmed
don't...
it's Hal Jordan, my mistake. Hal Jordan and
Do you just hear yourself?
Jon
A
Stewart.
buddy... Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to take a step back. I was just about to say, can you hear yourself? A buddy cop movie in space? That does sound pretty fucking amazing,
Yeah.
actually. I must admit.
The main thing is you've got the two main Green Lanterns. You've got Hal Jordan, the classic original, and Jon Stewart, who was from most famous for the animated Justice League cartoons.
So
Very exciting.
I prefer the Justice League version of Green Lantern.
The Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart,
The black guy.
Yeah.
Black guy.
I like the description. I pulled it from a website called, a Facebook group called DC Extend Universe. I don't know if they've quoted from somewhere else, but like,
the most legit.
the thing is, like, they felt like they
Cite your sources,
they
bro.
had to explain Jon Stewart as the last was an African American Marine sniper before he joined the Lantern Corps. I'm like, I don't think you need to explain that.
It's nothing unsuitable with saying
As long
black
as he's a Green Lantern, I don't give a shit.
Black guy.
I mean,
Yeah,
let's
so-
talk about the other lanterns for a second.
all of them. I don't think we've got time.
Well,
One of them's a squirrel,
different
one's
colours.
like a pig guy.
Different colors. No.
Oh, right, well, no, the Green
businesses.
Lantern Corps are green,
Yeah.
but then you've got all the different coloured rings.
Yeah, then you've got blue, which is
Go on.
Blue guy.
You've got pink, which is love.
Pink guy.
Red, which is anger. Black, which is death. White, which is life.
Yellow.
Yellow is fear.
Yes.
That's Sinestro code.
What's white?
Life, I think.
Yes.
And you've got orange, which is green.
You're like a fucking teacher, just like, yes, Martin, you've got this. Oh, yeah. Well done. Oh, yeah, we can do.
Got this, bro.
Fun fact for those who
Been tutoring Martin on Green Lantern facts.
don't know Green Lantern as well as I do, which isn't that well actually. But there's only ever one Orange Lantern.
Okay.
What's orange again?
Greed. He has all the power to himself. He basically creates like constructs to do his fighting for him that have the same powers as lanterns. More you know. Cool story, bro.
Lanterny goodness right there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get excited of a Green Lantern movie until I see it.
Well, the thing is,
Like I said, if I'm purely going off a space buddy cop movie,
You'll probably enjoy it more than I will then.
it's saying that though, they could probably just bring out Fifth Element 2 as a buddy cop space movie.
I mean, it really depends. I mean, there's no, like, I presume it's 2020 or 2019, I think was the original, probably 2020, was the original release year. And it says like they're making, the words are moving aggressively on a new screen version. But it sounds like they've kind of gone, we should probably do something about this Green Lantern film. What should we do? Just Hal Jordan.
Well, this is
Jon Stewart. Yeah, I'll do. Fuck
Well,
it.
this is what
I'll
sort
keep
of
the nerds
can
happy for a while.
be beneficial and problematic with the fact that you have these companies who have ownership over these characters and like, we can make money with this. Fuck it, let's just make a movie.
Well-
And sometimes it works out brilliantly. Guardians of the Galaxy. And other times it's probably going to work out like shit, like Green Lantern.
Yeah, the original Green Lantern was...
I think it depends on, like...
Well, the Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
I can't give a full reference to it purely because I didn't get through the entire film. I tried. I generally tried, but it's just not enjoyable in the slightest.
I remember watching it, and I remember not coming out of it going, oh my god, that was fucking terrible. I remember just going, that was not a good film. And if it was on and there's nothing else was on, I'd watch it again. And then automatically regret it. But
there was actually nothing on all the other
if the world stopped.
Yeah, literally. If I was like stuck in a bunker with one DVD and that DVD was Green Lantern from whatever year it was from, I'd probably watch it again.
I'd read the book.
I'll try and claw my way out of there.
If it was a choice between Green Lantern and Fantastic Four reboot, probably Green Lantern.
Yeah,
I never watched the Fantastic Four reboot.
I've not watched it, but it's probably...
I've heard terrible things.
I should really think it.
It's just one of the properties that they keep just sort of like bringing out.
They should just give it back to Marvel.
We still own this for now.
Do you think Marvel would do a better job, though?
Yes.
Probably.
Well, they've got the sort of...
I kind of want them to do Squirrel Girl at the moment. That's my
Is
thing.
it Squirrel Girl?
Yeah. It's just a girl with a squirrel tail. How would that not end well? Anyway, talk about Marvel.
Go on.
It's a brief bit of news. It's not. Obviously, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is coming out this year.
Yes.
And this week was they confirmed the villain of the piece, who I would presume would have been Ego, the Living Planet.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to be like a double-edged sword because Star-Lord's dad.
But is it... Well, they haven't confirmed that it is in the film.
Ego Living Planet's in the film.
Yeah, but they haven't
Kurt
confirmed.
Russell.
Yeah, but they haven't confirmed that that's going to be.
Not really said
dad,
he's. Well, they've confirmed it's his dad. He's not in the comics.
Huh.
In the comics, it's just some guy. I can't remember the fucking guy's name. But Ego the Living Planet's not Star-Lord's dad in the comics.
No, because he's just one of the.
He's just like a villain, I think.
Yeah, no, he's like where Yandu's lot, isn't
I have no idea, if I'm honest. It's out. Ego Living Planet's out my perspectives of what the fuck.
he?
But they've confirmed it as, I'm going to try and pronounce this name and see if I get it right. Probably say it wrong. Aisha?
Your guess is as good as mine, mate.
Letitia?
Aisha. No, Aisha. I'm going to say Aisha. Is that Aisha?
You say what you want.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's either Aisha or Aisha. One of the two. And it's only been confirmed through the release of toys and figures and stuff before it came. But confirmed that she's going to be the villain of the movie. Obviously, no one knows who the fuck
I've no idea who she is or what she...
I watched the video to explain
To be honest, I went to Guardians of the Galaxy without knowing who the fuck it was.
Yeah, true.
I think that's
And
still...
I
I still think today the reason why that film is so good is because nobody knew.
Well, I'm
No
saying
one-
for the
I don't-
majority of people, no characters could be ruined in that film.
Yeah, everyone's
Exactly.
expectations of that film
Was so low.
Yeah. It was a
A film about a
unknown
talking
property.
raccoon and a tree.
It was a relatively unknown property, and
Yeah.
I think the next one has a lot to live up to.
Definitely.
But I think what happened in the first one, it was done so well, would carry it through.
Yeah. I should know by now not to get excited over trailers or go marry sort of,
That guy's trailer was pretty
But goddamn, that trailer's so good. It's just it's going to be perfect, everything's fine.
Yeah, but that thing, there's not... I don't know much about the character, but she's the only thing I know is she's created by the same person who created Adam Warlock, who's a big part of the Gans universe. But if you don't know the comics, you don't know. You'll find out in the cinema when it comes out in July.
Okay.
Yeah. So, talk about villains in movies.
Yes.
Going back to DC.
Yay.
A lot of DC news this week.
I'm more happy with that.
It's possible that Ares, the god of war, has been confirmed as a villain for Wonder Woman.
Fucking cool.
Yeah, well, they haven't had any sort of villain set up yet, have they?
Yeah, no, it's just been...
It's just
that
been
one with
fighting
the-
Nazis.
Well, the one with the half plastic face, the
Yeah.
mannequin face, was one of the villains, but she's obviously a bit of a lackey for someone. But yeah, it's Ares is the villain for Wonder Woman. The quote I've got offline: "Behind these scientific formulas, there is a deadly gas that could well annihilate humanity. Now it turns out that there is perfect." I can't read.
I do words.
This is why I don't read quotes offline normally. Now it turns out that this is precisely the goal of Ares, the god of war. He is jealous of humanity, which is a creation of his father, the deceased Zeus. So Zeus is dead, apparently. Which is
Can Zeus die?
I think-
gods can die.
Yeah.
In the DC universe and things like that.
Well, Wonder Woman's... No, she's not the daughter of Zeus, is she?
No, she's created from clay.
Well, not in the new one. Well, New 52 she wasn't.
Fucking heresy.
Actually, no. I think in New 52 she was the daughter of Ares. Yeah, she was actually.
I tell you what. Do you think in Justice League we are going to see black suit Superman?
I fucking hope so.
It would be cool, wouldn't it?
With a mullet.
Maybe not the mullet.
Why?
But the thing is, I'd like to see it, but I don't think they're going to, because at the moment how it's looking, if they do Black Suit Superman and Batman, they probably will look exactly the same.
I think it'd be nice if they did Black Suit Superman, but at the same time, I think that'd probably confuse the normal cinema goer.
It's like, so he dies and he gets dyed black, I don't get it.
Yeah, that's how it What's he doing a black suit now? I don't understand.
Well, they've done quite a good job of keeping Superman under wraps. We obviously know he's going to be in Justice League.
I think there was a while ago there was a picture from him on set, on Knocking About, and he was in his regular Superman suit.
Yeah.
Or a newer version.
But it could be like little flashback scenes, I guess.
I don't think they're going to do flashbacks with it.
Oh, they love their fucking flashbacks, come on.
No, what are they going to flash back to? The bits in Batman vs Superman?
No, they're just going to start around like, remember when Superman helped?
Remember Superman died?
God love those member berries.
But yeah, nice that one of them's villains for the deal, sort of.
Sure.
It'd be probably always going to be Ares. I remember there's a time that rumoured Sean Bean was going to be Ares, which would be a terrible film, because you know he's going to die. So
there's a lot of stuff he hasn't died in, though, isn't there?
Not much.
I can't think of it.
There's actually, I think there's an internet article about it, actually.
I've seen an internet article of the top 10 best ways he's died. I think Black Death was the best. He got like hung, drawn and quartered.
I was like Goldeneye and just fell off that thing.
For England, James.
Simplicity.
Yeah. It's always good when a villain falls off something. Standard Hollywood.
It depends what they land on. If they just fall and you don't see
a big dish.
Yeah, I like, if someone's going to fall, I like
Boris
to see them land spectacularly.
Boris is definitely better in that film, to be fair.
Oh.
I'm invincible!
7 films where Sean Bean doesn't die, I've just found it.
Go on. Enlighten us.
Flight Plan.
Never.
Flight Plan. Flight Plan. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief.
I've seen that.
National Treasure.
He was in National Treasure?
Was he?
Apparently so.
I don't remember that.
Nicholas
Cage just acted the shit out of that.
I definitely watched that.
Yeah. Sean Bean is the bad guy.
Okay.
He is the bad guy.
I don't remember that.
Black Beauty.
I'd never seen Black Beauty.
Troy. How the fuck?
I don't remember him in Troy either. Everyone dies in Troy.
I saw Troy. I'm pretty sure Brad Pitt dies in Troy. Fuck me.
I remember he gets shot in the ankle with a fucking arrow.
It's
Silent Hill. No, my Achilles heel. No.
Greek mythology.
Remember
the past?
Silent Hill.
Well, he's barely fucking in there.
Well, to be honest, Silent Hill's got one of them weird endings where does he die, doesn't he die?
I would have preferred it if he had his skin ripped off by Pyramid Head.
Oh no, and Silent Hill Revelation. So
these are all films that sound like he should die. Maybe it's a twist.
God, he looks fucking
what?
in that.
Do you think he should have died in Percy Jackson?
Probably because he's not died. He should have died.
He should have died. He needs to die so he can be
He's
reborn.
dead inside.
Wait, Sean Bean actually lives in a few things.
Yeah, dead inside though, so don't count.
So I don't count.
Who counts? Nobody counts.
Do you have to break the news and he doesn't exist?
Yeah. Oh,
anyway.
Good.
Yeah. But anyway, that's Sean Bean news.
Join us this time next week for the Sean Bean podcast.
It's a hot topic right there. Everyone's wondering.
Oh, Sean Bean's doing right now.
We should follow him on Twitter.
Probably masturbating, I guess.
Probably dying.
Watching himself dying in a fucking compilation video.
He's probably just lying on massive piles of money in there.
I'd definitely go for a pint with Sean Bean.
I'd go for a pint with Sean Bean.
I'd kill Sean Bean.
I imagine he drinks like real ale.
Oh, he's from New York, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he's a real ale buzzer, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, break that up. Anyway, last bit of news. Hot news.
Sound effects.
Star Wars news.
Yes.
If you listen to
I don't know if that's you giving a shit or...
Obviously, the next not linear Star Wars, I suppose not linear.
Han Solo.
Yeah, the Han Solo movie.
Oh!
Way!
Woody Harrelson.
Woody
Harrelson has been confirmed to be part of the Han Solo movie.
Do we know his role?
This is the thing. He's the actor. This is the thing I ripped off the internet. I'm going to try and read what I've written down.
Do you know, if you don't tell them that it came off the internet, it could be you
It's not going to be me, though.
Just
Oh, yeah, so Woody Harrelson rang me earlier and said this quote.
Oh my god, Badger, you know Woody Harrelson?
Well, to be fair, I didn't realise that so many people were involved in the movie. I've not. So you got the young Han Solo, which is Eldon Henrich.
I know you got, was it Donald Glover?
Donald Glover's young Lando Calrissian.
What? You didn't even try saying that name,
No,
then.
I didn't try saying it.
Say it again.
Lando Calrissian.
Why have you got such a problem saying
Going
that?
back to the old format of me drinking in the pub before we do this.
God, you have a couple of pre-drinks and you buggered.
Lando Calrissian. There we go. Also, I didn't realise that Emilia Clarke is also in this movie.
Emilio!
So she's in this, but she's an unnamed female lead.
So, but we don't know who Woody Harrelson's playing.
What's a spit on my mouth? Woody Harrelson has said, "I'm a mentor to Han, but I'm a bit of a criminal." So that's what.
So maybe he's the one who teaches him his scavenger ways.
Pretty much. I'm pretty sure, like, Han Solo's a bit.
He's the true nerd.
I'm going to guess that Han Solo's like an orphan. Because a lot of people are in that galaxy for some reason.
Probably is. Yeah.
It's so much easier to write stuff with orphans and amnesia. All you need is amnesia, orphan, and then you're pretty much done for writing a backstory for a character.
I'm presuming it's like Oliver Twist in space. And he's just... Han Solo's the Artful Dodger. And
wait, no. Han Solo can't be the Artful Dodger. He's the one, so it must be Lando Calrissian.
It'd be Fagin, wouldn't it?
No, Woody Harrelson's Fagin.
Artful Dodger would be Han Solo.
No, see, I'll say Arthur Dodger's Oliver, and then Lando Calrissian is...
When did this podcast get so Dickensian?
Just now, motherfucker.
Alright, let's fucking crack out 10.
We've all read Oliver Twist, haven't we? God.
Great expectations, there we go.
But yeah, Woody Harrelson's a pretty solid choice, I think.
I like him, mate.
Yeah,
he honestly isn't. He's not one of the best actors in the world, but he's so enjoyable.
I think he's
quite good. He's got a good range. I mean, he's not like amazing.
I don't think I've seen him in anything where I disliked what he did. I can always enjoy his performance.
He's one of them actors where I've never seen, same with Sean Bean, not being the same person. Like I've never heard him do an accent. I've never noticed him change himself. He just plays himself, just in a different mood.
But he always plays the same roles, but. It's also got Emilia Clarke, probably just Emilia Clarke. Yeah, Emilia Clarke. From Game of Thrones, or Terminator Genesis, if you want to go to that.
No, no one wants to go to that.
Jesus Christ, no.
She's pretty good.
What's she in Game of Thrones?
A person.
Mother of Dragons.
Oh shit, is that her?
Yeah.
Khaleesi.
You won't probably recognise that picture's just got brown hair.
Yeah, she looks well different.
I read them, so...
Yeah, but she was shit in Terminator.
She wasn't that bad. The whole film was shit.
Yeah, but she was pretty shit.
You can't pick the worst part of a dog.
Sorry, I'm just looking at pictures of her now.
Beginning of it was alright.
Yeah,
it was fucking Arnie. Strong start to the film, Terminator Genesis. The rest of it was garbage.
Garbage.
Straight garbage.
So yeah, Woody Harrelson, that's alright, I think, for Star Wars. But I'm not waiting for it.
Who the hell is she?
I'm all about.
Mother of Han Solo?
Strong female lead, it describes as. The continuous Star Wars theme of having a brunette woman as your strong female lead.
Mm.
Maybe try a different hair colour. Just saying. Also, just sad note, Carrie Fisher died, didn't she?
She did. Very sad.
She just boo that. It was just Panto Carrie Fisher. Boo!
It is pretty.
Do you see
the
creme, the urn she was in?
Also, when was that? Was that like 3 weeks ago when she died?
No, it's
just after Christmas.
Just after Christmas.
So, 2-3 weeks ago.
Fuck. Okay, fair dues.
Disney or the Star Wars people are already in talks to a state about how she's going to be involved in Episode 9. Let the dust settle, guys. For fuck's sake.
That's a bit poor taste if she was cremated. That.
Well, we don't know how far that film's coming out. Episode 9's coming out this year, yeah.
No, Episode 8.
Sorry, 8 is this year.
So we've got 2 more years till Episode 9. They've not even started filming it.
But they started filming 8.
Oh, they finished filming it. They finished it.
Oh, right, so her inclusion in that would be done and dusted.
Yeah, that's the thing. So the last thing she did as an actress was Episode 8.
But it's too late to write her out of it. I'm guessing if she doesn't die in this.
I mean, yeah, this is why they've kind of had to jump on it and sort it out. At the same time, I think they could have waited maybe a month. But the Hollywood machine keeps on
Saying
saying
that though, like if you look at Force Awakens, she wasn't in it that much. And depending on her role now in Episode 8, they might have already filmed all their scenes.
Who did they do for, who was it now, in Rogue One? Plastic Face.
Well, who wasn't Carrie Fisher?
Yeah. They did a reasonable
Not
job.
Peter Cullen.
No. Whoever it was.
Whoa. Why are you coming in now with like, hey, they did a reasonable job? You shit all over this a couple of weeks ago.
I didn't say it was fucking great, did I?
I thought it was
you
really
said it's
good.
the worst thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, you proper shit on it. And I was like, hey, do you remember how good that CGI was?
I didn't say good. I said
Fuck
reasonable.
you,
I said
mate.
reasonable.
Fuck you.
I said reasonable.
You absolutely slated it.
It was fucking terrible.
Just because you have your
trying to be nice because she died!
Okay.
Just because you went to the cinema on your own,
Well, you slagged off Peter Cushing's CGI. You said Leia's wasn't good
But
either.
they might improve it.
Yeah.
Right? So
They tend to improve it if they use the actress or actress's face. And I feel they did neither for that film.
well, we'll find out.
I don't think we need a
I
need
generally
a
think they probably-
CGI old Princess
I
Leia.
honestly think they should just leave her out of it.
Yeah, probably best.
But you don't know where the story's going though. They could
No.
have made her such an integral part.
It
Like,
depends.
this could actually generally
I think
fuck up all story built
the
in
only-
this new movie.
The only way it fucks it up is if Rey is her daughter.
Well, the thing is, just listen out for if there's any rewrites now of Episode 8. Because if there is, then definitely be worried because Carrie Fisher passed away.
I don't even know if they started writing. Well, they must have started writing episode 9.
Oh god, yeah. I reckon they had this planned out during Force Awakens.
Well, no, they did planned out from the start.
Yeah, there's no way they would have not rebooted, but carried on this story without having the plan of where we're going with it.
Yeah.
Or I'd like to think so, at least. Not that I'd like to think they're not just winging it.
Hopefully, whatever they do is in good taste and honours Carrie Fisher's memory. Because she did a cracking job in all the Star Wars.
And everything else she's been in.
Yes.
Blues Brothers.
James Harbaugh Strike Back.
Oh, yeah.
Does that count as the nun?
Poor Carrie.
That's what I remember her for.
What, James?
What, being licked out by Jay?
Yeah. That's where she wanted to be remembered.
So I was reminded, the main film I always remember for is Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
No?
I've never watched it.
What? You've never seen Blues Brothers?
Were you never a child being forced to watch TV?
What do you mean forced? Blues Brothers is one of the best movies. It's so good.
I think I tried to watch it once. I feel like I did try to watch it, but just didn't carry on watching it.
What is wrong
I played
with
the
you?
video game on Amiga.
Oh, fuck off!
Anyway,
we need to do homework again.
moving on.
You fuckers need to watch Blues Brothers.
That's movie news done.
Moving on to the important stuff.
Sure.
Video game news, which I'm going to talk to you about. You want a clue what's going on.
I might go.
I will be enthusiastic as fuck, man.
Thank you
Bring
very
it
much.
on.
Humour me at least.
I might go to the bathroom.
Games!
Platinum Games, the studio, recently announced that Scalebound has been cancelled.
What? Wait, what? Like completely written off, not gonna have...
Yeah, not going to happen.
You're shitting me.
Xbox One exclusive this year.
Yeah. It got a lot of hype, that game.
did.
I'm not even bullshitting you right now. I know about this. Not even hearing you. I know this.
What's it called?
Scalebound.
Scalebound.
And it looked quite good.
Essentially-
Motherfucker had like headphones and shit, and he was like chilling out on dragons.
It was kind of like a weird cyberpunk fantasy thing where this guy basically like got linked with this dragon, and the mechanics of the game were very sort of like heavily sort of like RPG, massive monster fighting and hunting kind of thing, but you had a dragon as like your sidekick. And this thing wasn't like a little farty thing that followed
But
you around.
why
It
did-
was a huge motherfucker.
Why did it get cancelled? I mean, the footage they showed of it, the gameplay, looked
It
finished.
did absolutely look fantastic. They just announced that it won't be going forward with the project, and I can't believe after they put so much work into it as well.
Yeah.
The
There's just
actual-
no like indie game. It actually reminded me of the new Final Fantasy game. As far as how it looked, it had that sort of scale
like
and look to it.
like quite the new Final Fantasy.
Yeah, yeah.
And even the combat and things like that would look very sort of like, I don't want to say similar, but
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have fucking bought it, but it looked good.
oh, it definitely on my list. It looked really good. Kenshi Sato, who is the president of Platinum Games, said, "We are very disappointed things ended up this way, especially since we know many of our fans were looking forward to this game as much as we were. Going forward, we will strive to continue delivering high-quality games to you, starting with the new Nier Automata, I think it's called.
What's that?
You never played?
Well, hang on, what games have these guys done before?
Platinum Studios. Just
Yeah.
let me have a quick look.
I mean,
Platinum.
Have they been like shooting out shit games, and that's why this?
No, I remember they've done like a fair few bits. I fucking never should have fucking pressed that. Yeah, there we go. Bayonetta.
Oh, but see, so it's games which have done well.
Yeah, so like they've done like big titles that have run like series and things.
They're not the guys who do. Whose is it? Does Devil May Cry?
Devil May Cry is done by.
It's purely because it's just like things like Bayonetta and that is very similar, and the look of the scale down is once again very similar.
Yeah. So it's a bit sad that's.
It's
gone.
like that fucking what was it, Lollipop Chainsaw Lollipop.
Oh, that was Suda 5-1.
Yeah,
I love that game.
Great
sound. He also did No More Heroes.
It looked fun in a sexist way.
No, it's not sexist. I don't care what anyone says. If you're perverted enough to see it that way, it is. But if you actually look at it, she's actually a very strong female character.
In a cheerleader outfit.
She literally never shits her pants at the sight of a zombie or any of the fucking monsters that appear in the game. She's totally in control all the time. She comes from like a really good family and everything like that. She pulls no fucking punches when it comes to dealing with these things. She's a strong female character. If you're fucking perverse enough to start looking up her skirt for that animation where she goes, "Oh, pervert," then it's completely up to you.
Is it unnecessary to put that in there though? It's like when you keep seeing fucking Japanese school kids. It's just like, okay, we get it. You fuck 13-year-olds. We don't need to make a game about it.
Making a sorrowful twist.
So Scalebound got cancelled. Injustice 2 got a new teaser. Which was Wonder Woman versus what people think is Supergirl.
I saw that.
Linking
Wait,
back.
think is Supergirl.
Yeah, a lot of people. A lot of people aren't sure. You just know she's wailing on someone. Everyone by the build of her and what she's wearing, but it's not.
I literally saw this.
They change.
Ooh, dogs outside. I actually saw this like literally a snippet of this on Instagram earlier. I'm gonna say on record 100% it's probably Supergirl.
Yeah, he's got the same build, but they changed the outfits, don't they, slightly?
Yeah,
a lot of the characters.
Well, they're not like the outfits.
In the last game, you had like 5 or 6 different costumes, outfits per character.
Yeah, the costumes in that game aren't particularly accurate to the comics.
No, they're not. I think that's where they got the Flash. For the
movie,
well,
yeah, that's very.
The same Justice League looks very influenced by it.
In the original Justice, the Flash wore like more like a carapace armor kind of thing, which is clearly put into
things because that's more like people know the game.
When was Scalebound supposed to be coming out?
The newest Scalebound's supposed to be out in March, I think.
So do you reckon people have had a fuckload of pre-orders for it and shit?
There probably may have been some people who pre-ordered it.
I just don't get like in this day of age where people can just go off and make amazing games on their own in their fucking bedroom. I think this company can't just fucking poop out a fucking game that's already almost like done.
There's got to be more to it. I think
it has to be, isn't it?
Internal politics that are at play.
I think it's a different thing from a studio to start out a game than someone in the bedroom.
But they literally, by the sounds of it, are sat on a game completed, which all they do is,
the worst thing is about the entire thing is that Xbox has quite a short exclusive list this year compared to PlayStation. And they've sort of, if it is just like a tiff that's happened in the office, they've literally shot themselves in the bollocks over it, because it would have brought in a lot of revenue. It would have got people who were that, it was exclusive Xbox. It was a Microsoft game, so I think it would have been on PC as well, but it would have brought a lot of console players. It would have been one of them games that makes people buy a console just for that game, which a lot of people do. They buy one console just for a specific
game. I'm thinking about picking up a bloody PS4 this year just for that zombie game.
My mate was asking me the day what he's got a console he should buy. Which by an Xbox One or PS4. I said Xbox One, that's because that's what I play. But I don't know if that's necessarily the best.
Well, I'm Xbox biased, obviously, myself. But I can see why people play PS4, and I don't think there should be that much of a taboo between friends about what you play on. Obviously, there's like the social
aspect. Depends what you play to stars.
Yeah, because we all own Xboxes. Yeah. It's a lot easier. It'd be a lot easier for us to play games together and do things together and sort of like share.
Not that we ever do.
I don't play online at all.
I've got you on my friends list, guys.
You know who I am on there.
You added me. I'm not very honoured.
I added you.
What the motherfucker? I wrote down what I am. And
I can't be accountable for everything. People write.
You had one thing to do.
People write a lot of things down for me.
I have no friends.
It's probably in my file. It's in my in tray somewhere.
What's your username, Gareth?
Fuck off.
Just for the entire.
I want mine, not you.
Just to make sure I don't add it by mistake.
Back to Injustice 2. The newest confirmed fighters are Harley Quinn and Deadshot.
Well,
surely Harley Quinn was in it already.
Yeah, I'd say that's a given.
No, they're the newest confirmed fighters.
That's weird.
This is May 16th launch, by the way, if anyone's interested. Yeah. Other confirmed characters include Blue Beetle, Superman, Aquaman, Atrocious.
Fucking Blue Beetle, that's a reach.
Yeah, Blue Beetle's popular, man.
Who the shit is...
No, he's not!
Yeah.
The Blue Beetle is not popular.
Atrocious.
I've never heard of Atrocious.
And Gorilla Grodd.
Ah, Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah,
nice.
I love Bear Grodd.
Everyone's
Bear Grodd.
That's a terrible Xbox username.
You should have saw my other one.
That is fucking awful.
You know what it is, because you had it already, and you decided not to add me.
Why would you use it to gay for sheep?
I don't lie.
That's
I'm a very honest man, Badger.
Other news, Half-Life 3 is confirmed as basically not existing. It's not really news but people are always moaning.
Just to make sure.
People are always asking the question, when's Half-Life 3? When's Half-Life 3?
I like how you said this, like they're going to go, is it going to happen or not? Better listen to the Unqualified Opinions Podcast. They'll know.
They'll know.
It's not happening, lads, I'm sorry.
It's not happening, yeah.
I would see, of all games, which
play the old Half-Life.
Of all games which I don't buy and rarely play, I'll totally buy Half-Life 3.
A Steam representative actually said that at some point it's been an RTS, at some point it's been basically like a quick time event game, an RPG, and they've gone
like Telltale get their hands on it.
They've gone through all these iterations.
How are they going to do that when they fucking don't talk?
They've gone through all these iterations of what they want Half-Life 3 to be, and it's all just fallen flat. So
just more of the same.
So internet, just get over yourself, and then we can.
It's one of them though. The game is good. Fucking, they brought out, and also, why did they bring out the Orange Box? Three games where they stand on its own.
Well, the Orange Box was literally to showcase, to get the last bit of money out of Team Fortress 2 they could before it went free, and also to showcase Portal, which was the physics engine that you used, which turned out to be an absolutely smashing game that everyone loved.
That's it. All three games are brilliant.
All three games are brilliant, and but Portal was my favourite out of the three.
No, actually, I'm too thick to play Portal.
The new the Portal 2 was has a co-op mode on it.
So basically, I can let you do all the work, and then be like, "Look, I'm doing it."
I can see a future little podcast where we're going to try and run you through that and get frustrated and possibly murder you at some point.
There's a good chance. Just throwing cake in my face.
Does your gaming news include the Nintendo news?
Yes, I'm getting to that.
Oh, exciting!
So
Nintendo is still a thing.
Tell you what, we'll go straight to the Nintendo news. They've announced basically the base cost of the Nintendo Switch.
What the fuck is that?
The new Nintendo console.
No, I haven't seen it.
Basically, it's a home console, but you can literally, like, the controller, it's like the... What they call
Wii U.
The Wii U, yeah. You can basically take that, or the new peripheral kind of thing, and take it outside and continue to play, like, so it's...
Yeah, but have you seen it? It's fucking huge.
It is fucking huge. Also, it's going to cost about £280 for the basic, like, set. That's like just...
You've seen the gameplay footage, though, from it?
It's not...
They put online last night.
No, I didn't see that.
You not see it?
I've not seen that from last night, no.
See, I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, sorry. Quick little edit break there.
Nothing happened.
Watch some Nintendo Switch footage.
But what was it? 280 for a Switch?
280 quid. I think that's just the peripherals. I don't think that includes the actual...
Looks sharp, though.
What do you mean the peripherals?
That's just for the...
console.
So that's not even the full fucking thing. That's your handheld.
Yeah.
Alright, that is bullshit.
Oh no, that must include the actual console.
No, the console is there, but the actual additional cost of peripherals is through the roof. That's what people complain about. To have the ability to basically carry out.
You've got a lot to fucking go for.
If you think about it, you're essentially paying for a exceedingly good handheld console to take out your house that also ties in with what you've got at home. So, like, if you look at the DS...
As long as you've got a rucksack on you.
I think the 3DS rocked up about 220 quid when it came out.
Oh, God, yeah, the 3DS is still quite expensive. So like, a second hand was about 100 quid.
If you're looking at what you're getting, like, for your money, it's not that bad, but to that peripheral to cost...
But you're asking a lot from people who dealt with a Wii U, which no one gave a shit about.
No one gives a shit about.
I try selling these fuckers, and people don't know. It's the next up from a Wii. They just think it's some weird, shitty handheld.
Yeah, the Wii U, though, was like, to me, as someone who doesn't like play that kind of console, it was sold as like something, play with your friend, play bowling and tennis and stuff.
No, that's the Wii.
Yeah, but it's the same fucking console.
The Wii U is very close to what sounds like the Switch is going to be, but people didn't know or care.
They just seem to be advertising this more as a proper console.
When's the Switch coming out then?
Yeah, Nintendo struggled over the last few years a lot with like the console market. Luckily, they've always had the handheld market. They've always dominated that. And now they've gone into mobile gaming as well. I mean, that's like
Mario Go.
It's a step in the same direction, though. Do you know what I mean? It's done exceptionally well.
What Nintendo need to do, and I'm assuming They know this because they're smarter than me. Believe it or not.
You think that?
I don't know, they made some pretty dick moves in the past.
But they need to bring out consoles when PlayStation and Xbox aren't bringing out theirs. It's no point competing with two very different types of gamers.
If I had to buy a console for a younger person, like one of my missus' kids or something like that,
I'd buy them a fucking Etch-a-Sketch.
If they didn't have one, I would buy them a
fucking
Nintendo.
Kinect full.
I would buy them a Nintendo.
Don't buy them a fucking £300 game console. Buy them a fucking notepad and a pen.
No,
Imagine, bitch.
It's not the fucking 80s anymore.
Because Nintendo tend to make more like family friendly.
Sorry, I'm just annoyed now. I'm picturing a 5-year-old on an iPad and I'll slap him.
It's not things like platformers and things like that. Nothing too complicated. Like they were the sort of things that I shoot, like basic shooters and basic platformers. They were the sort of things I grew up on, and I kind of think that for a younger generation, it's fine. I think they're marketing it towards that as well. I think Nintendo are sort of edging away slightly from that 30, 40-year-old fanboy.
You know what? I think Nintendo's flaw is, and it's fine. Obviously they had Pokemon Go.
Whoa, that's
Nintendo was a foundation.
It's amazing how long they can ride on Mario's coattails.
No,
they will do.
But that's the thing. I was saying, they've released this Switch footage, and a lot of it is Mario, Super Mario Odyssey or whatever it's called. But they're writing we're doing a new console. Here's Mario again. But then last year, everyone who people aren't even probably asked about Nintendo were nuts for Pokemon Go. Who aren't even gamers. What they should have done is gone, here's a new Nintendo console. Oh look, a Pokemon game.
Yes.
And everyone fucking loves Pokemon.
They brought out a new stadium one for the Wii U, didn't they?
I think what people really want
they seem to apply to a cult following rather than a general
one
mass
thing
following.
Nintendo really need to do is release a Pokemon game, a full Pokemon game.
Yeah, listen up, Nintendo, we're sorting you out.
On console.
I know you listen, Nintendo.
As great as Pokemon is as a handheld, like a portable game, because it's very stop and go, pick up and drop gaming, very easy. But it's that kind of game you can spend hours playing, and rather than staring at your tiny little shitty screen in your hands, why not just have it on your TV?
I think remember back in the
and then reinforce it with the technology you've got.
Remember the N64 days as well? You had Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap was a bullshit game.
But
some people loved it.
It's fucking Pokemon. So I think just release a console and just put a Pokemon game on a console.
That game was essentially a time sink. You really had to be looking at the right direction at the right time.
It's literally, it's a one analog stick game. I'll look lazily to the left, I'll look lazily to the right.
Yeah, there's a couple of things you can do, if you threw something at a Charmeleon at one point, it fell into a crater and became a Charizard.
Yeah.
And then so there's some interactivity, but most of it was literally it's just a rail shooter, but without any guns. It was just,
it's sold.
Yeah.
Because Pokemon.
Can we have a rail shooter Pokemon game, please?
I don't understand why Nintendo.
Why do you want to destroy people's childhood?
I want to murder Pokemon.
I don't understand why Nintendo
just play the game.
Necessity to lean on Mario so much. I understand it's the base character.
Core.
Zelda,
Mario, Metroid.
But they don't use Metroid at all.
They have been using Metroid quite a lot.
Not very well.
Not very well. You've never heard of Metroid?
I've heard of Metroid.
Yeah.
Last Metroid I played that I heard of was Super Metroid.
No, they did one not too long ago.
Consistently brought them out.
They consistently bring
them out. But they don't break ground though.
The last one was really broke ground was the Nintendo 64 one when they made you first person.
Yes.
But I mean, they seem to rely on these really cool characters hey, you. 40-year-olds. Remember the past?
It's Smash Brothers, isn't it? When they bring out Smash Brothers, check out, we've got fucking Sonic now.
What's the thing
they'll just grab a random character from somewhere
and Solid Snake.
Yeah.
Who's your money going to go? What's your better money? Some 30 to 40-year-old who used to like Mario, who might buy a console, or some kid who's I love Pokemon, and fucking wants to.
Play with a stick.
Nag your fucking parents to buy
Why do you want children to play outside?
It bugs me, mate. It bugs me, kids having fucking 100-odd quid's worth of fucking tech.
Hey, they They can play FIFA. On the
No, go outside, kick a ball against a wall, and try not to get run over by a car.
Kick a ball at the wall, it'll hit you in your face, you'll cry, man up, deal with it, that's life.
I feel sad that you're younger than me, but yet older than me.
I do hate it. I don't like. This is why I'll never have kids, because they're gonna have a shit.
When I was a kid in Wales,
I used to go to.
When
I was a kid,
all we had was a mountain.
Well, no. To be fair,
all we had was a sheep.
One of my favourite gaming experiences where I used to go to Swansea, and in the Burger King in Swansea, there was a Pokemon Stadium, Nintendo 64 Centre.
I thought you were going to say Wimpy.
No, I went Wimpy on Saturday, mate, for the donut and ice cream.
That's the other thing.
No one got a burger from Wimpy. They just went for the donut with the ice cream on top.
I remember going to...
Holy shit, is Wimpy still a thing?
Probably somewhere.
In some chain of services which no one knows about.
There'll be one Wimpy in the UK.
Wimpy.
Just going.
Yeah, where's our closest Wimpy?
Remember Wimpy?
And do they do vegan options?
They're so expensive. So expensive.
Is it gluten free?
Wimpy. Let's find out where Huddersfield would be our nearest.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, it's Wimpy.
Oh, I kind of want to go.
I'm playing the gig there. I'm going to Wimpy.
Watch out for the next video we release.
What? A kebab, badger? No.
Gotta go get a Wimpy, mate. Sweet Wimpy.
Why call something Wimpy?
He's the guy from the Popeye comics, wasn't he?
Was he?
Wimpy? Yeah, the guy on the burgers is called Wimpy, wasn't he?
I'm not as familiar with Popeye, apparently, as you are.
Oh no, show results within 5 miles.
You not see the Popeye film?
I have, yeah, with Robin Williams, yeah.
I went to the set of that when I was a kid in Malta.
Really?
Yeah, it's still there.
Wait, did you go when it was being filmed?
No, afterwards. If you go to Malta now, the set of the Popeye film's still there.
My god.
You have to go look around it.
There's people trying to make money off a failed movie.
It's Malta, there's not a lot there.
That's pretty fucking crazy.
Which is even on Malta. And that's all Malta has. Sorry, Malta.
I really want to phone this Wimpy.
Oh, come on, should we call them?
Say what?
I don't know.
Should we give them a bell?
How's business?
Are you still there?
Ask them if they do deliveries.
Will you deliver to Africa?
Do we give them a bell? Give them a call.
Anyway.
No, fuck this. It's Paul Wimpy.
Hi, welcome to the Wimpy cast.
Back to video games.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by Wimpy, but we are happy to take that sponsor.
We're open to the offer.
Yeah.
Wimpy, if you're listening, Mr. Wimpy, if you're listening, I will take your sponsorship. Thank you.
So
one vegan burger.
Biggest news, or some of the biggest news.
Besides the Switch.
I think it's well bigger than the fucking news. Overwatch.
Oh, thank God, I thought you were going to say Mass Effect again.
Oh, shit! Fuck! I've only got a release date, haven't it? Yeah!
Sorry, Badger.
March 23rd, I booked a week off work. Go fuck yourselves. Oh, shit, that's a Friday. I've got to do the podcast with you fuckers.
You'll just be here like speeds.
I'd say we could do it on a Saturday, but we'll probably won't see you.
Hello, Mom, to the podcast. Fuck you, I need to play Mass Effect. Bye.
Well, no, because if we play it, I think we'll talk about it then, can't we?
We'll see what happens.
Oh, I cannot wait for that one.
Yeah!
It's going to be 2 hours of a piss break.
We might be doing Sweet Rolls. Who knows where we're going to be in March?
I think
Sweet Rolls.
I might be dead.
Here's hoping.
We could all be dead.
Yeah.
No, sorry, it's
a freak podcast accent.
Sorry, it's released on a Thursday.
There is a lot of liquid around our electronics here.
Yeah.
It's released just before the Friday on Thursday, so so I'll have a whole day of it before I have to come here and tolerate you two bastards.
Wait, do we have to keep turning up on Fridays now?
I don't know,
No.
do you?
This is not the time to talk about this. Move on.
Yeah, we'll move on. Anyway, so Overwatch news.
Go for it.
Because I like Overwatch. No one else does.
Well, a lot of people do.
A lot of people do.
It looks entertaining.
Two sour bastards.
I hear World of Warcraft people are into it.
The new character Doomfist has been sort of like announced or rumoured, and Terry Crews is the voice of.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, nice.
I'm back in.
You're back in. We're doing Overwatch again.
Now Terry Crews in, I'm back in.
So he.
When the sun goes out, it goes cold. Double sun power.
Building kick. So Terry, he actually tweeted, Terry Crews at Blizzard Campus, it's happening, #Doomfist. So that's
nice.
I'm surprised they didn't get Aussie or Mr. T since they were in the World of Warcraft outfit.
No, Terry Crews.
Terry Crews all the way.
Terry Crews.
Are you telling me?
We don't know.
I would totally choose an Ozzy Osbourne character.
It's actually
Terry Crews.
So far, it's been pretty much.
Terry Crews is the best.
So far, it's been unconfirmed whether it is actually voicing the character or not. But he's been at the studio.
So this isn't really news.
And we know he streams.
I feel it's a very loose
Also, Terry Crews has been known to play Overwatch online.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is. I enjoy streams. So...
New segment, we'll list famous people who play video games.
We got much news, we're 50 minutes in.
And that's the end of the game.
Stop doing fucking mouth fireworks!
News is over!
I'm gonna get you a sound effect machine. There's probably an app for it. Can we get you an app?
Oh, yeah.
An app where you just put like a thunderclap in now and again.
Oh, don't give him a sound.
Yeah! Get me a soundboard! Please.
Are you ready for the dubstep remix of Unqualified Opinion?
I don't want to spend 20 minutes of every time I come to do this with him going, listen to this sweet new sound I found, and something.
Drum roll.
Yeah.
Sound effects.
Why? You're not having a soundboard. Executive decision.
It's a good thing we're not professional.
Don't get a soundboard.
Should we get to the meat?
Get to the meat. What's the meat, mine?
I watched Assassin's Creed this week.
Yeah, you did. I tried to watch it.
Did you pay for it?
You talk about it first.
Yes, I did. I went to watch it with my mother and my auntie and my missus.
Did you buy some minstrels?
No. Oh, yeah, I did actually. They've gone up. They've only fucking gone up.
Have they? Shit.
£3.10 a bag.
Oh, the heartbreak.
I like killing myself.
We probably live in a time where it will be £5 a bag, you know that. The last film you'll ever see, you'll buy a bag and it'll be £5.
When they get to £4.99, I'll probably hack the either vow to never go to the cinema again or kill myself.
Or just go to fucking Sainsbury's before, you know.
I forgot to go to my local supermarket.
I feel just trade up to like cinema snacks.
I did get a hot dog over.
There you go then.
But
so how much did you spend?
I did get a lemon and dry onion, about 30 quid.
Wait, you're that dickhead who sat there with a fucking... You got a Coke on one side, a hot dog on the other, minstrels in between your fucking legs.
I ate the hot dog before I got in because in usual tradition of my mum panicking to be like early, she panics about being late. So we showed up at a cinema half an hour before it started. She's there going, it starts at past, and I'm going, you know it's mostly trailers, don't you, like the first 20 minutes.
It's half an hour.
See, I can't argue with that logic. I always turn up half hour early to any cinema, which is a bar.
Any good trailers before the film?
I saw the trailer for Chips.
Chips? What's Chips?
Don't want to talk about it. Move on.
No, we gotta talk about it. I don't even know what it is.
New Buddy Cop film.
The guy from Ant-Man.
And
some fucking B-movie
shit.
Yeah.
Is this based on a TV show?
Basically,
no. It's not. Has it got anything to do with the TV
He's
show?
actually based on the TV show.
He's an FBI agent who has to track down a motorcycle gang who he thinks like part of a police station.
How would you do that?
He teams up with this other motorcycle cop to go and hunt them down. And it looks awful.
Yeah, I remember I watched a bit of a trailer.
There's a lot of boner jokes in it.
I watched a bit of a trailer and she was like, this woman, like, who's in charge of the police cops?
Police cop?
I don't know what they're called, like motorbike cops, whatever they're called. It's like you've got like 25 bones broken in your body, but you're really good at riding a bike. What? What's that matter? What are you saying these
What
things?
does this mean?
My mate's got loads of bones broken and he's quite a good BMXer.
It doesn't matter though, does it?
So that translates.
No one goes like, oh, you got a lot of bones broken. You're really good at riding a bike. You just go, oh, you're really good at riding a bike. You don't have to mention how many bones you've got broken. Stupid. Anyway, don't care. Move on.
So I went to watch Assassin's Creed.
Was there no other trailers? Well, there must be other trailers.
There must be other trailers. I think I just glossed over them. I think I was like outraged at my minstrels. To be honest,
you're there just like shaking of the idea,
£3.10,
like shoving them in your mouth, going like, "What a fucking £3.10! Oh, they're so good though."
And then my mother had the audacity to ask for one.
She charged her £1 a minstrel.
Even your mum wouldn't go to like legal thing now.
Whose idea was it to go watch it?
My mum's. I like doing things with my mum. She's nice lady.
Nice. Yeah, I'm not holding it against you. We all love our mums.
Yeah.
I go to cinema with my mum, but she don't like watching Denzel Washington films, so.
Represent.
What was the last film he was in?
I don't care.
No, it was that one where he beat people to death with a hammer.
Equalizer?
Yeah, wasn't it?
No, he's done loads.
He must have done something after that.
I don't know.
What was the fucking one where he was a pilot flight? That was Denzel Washington, isn't it?
I don't know. Phone your mum, Badger, and ask.
I'm on the phone.
So, Assassin's Creed.
See, I haven't got the hatred as you two.
Whoa! You're fucking.
Well, no. If I take if I take you back to when we were first talking about this, or like it's coming out, and Badger, you fucking hated the idea of it. You assumed it's going to be shit. I haven't seen it, but I wouldn't mind watching it.
Exactly. No. I made the right decision. Knew I was going to go.
Go, tell us I want to know.
I want to see it. I like Michael Fassbender. I think it can make a good movie. I think the trailer looked good.
I tried to watch it. I got 44 minutes in, precisely. And at the point he was singing a song. He was singing something about, I can't remember what song it was, something about sunshine.
Feeling people.
And he's swinging around and around, and I'm like, this is dumb. I'm going to turn this off.
Okay.
But tell us the premise of the film, because my thing was...
Right, before we get going, I just need to finish what I was talking about with guards there.
Go on then, sorry.
I went into that film with the assumption it would ruin everything I loved about the Assassin's Creed franchise.
What, like Unity?
Yeah.
That one game.
But, so I went into the assumption that they're just going to fuck this up.
Sorry, it's a bit of acknowledgement for a game reference.
Yeah.
I went in with low expectations, the lowest. They were grinding along the ground. This thing's landing gear had snapped off and just scraping against
Your balls are leaving the trail behind you.
Yeah, that's how low my expectations were. I quite enjoyed it. Because I didn't think it was as bad as I thought it would have been.
Was Michael Fassbender fucking awesome?
It was, yes.
He's good, right?
Yeah, he's good.
You can't go wrong with him. He's such a good actor.
But the overall premise is very similar to the original game in a way. It's someone who essentially wakes up somewhere, doesn't quite know what's going on, gets strapped into a machine that lets him relive his ancestors' memories. The people who put him in the machine are looking for the artifact, the Apple of Eden. Heavy spoilers, by the way.
Can you re-spoil something which has been done to death in video games already?
If you don't know the plot of Assassin's Creed, then...
Presumably that this movie is completely separate in storyline?
No.
I have one question.
Which is incredibly similar to the first game.
So it's like the first...
No,
except for... Right. It sort of like breaks away a bit. Like the Animus is not just like a bed he lies down on, because that would make a really...
I know, I've seen the robotic...
Yeah, so it's a big arm.
Roller coaster thing that sort of throws him around the place.
It's a big arm with a big fucking Dr. Octopus Matrix style insertion in the back of the neck kind of thing, you know.
I have one question, Martin. Stop! Piss off!
Fuck out!
Here's a sound effect.
No.
Nah, right. No, your phone's been confiscated. Give it here, you bastard. Nah, fuck right off. This joke has gone too far.
Badger, where'd you keep your knives?
I see. Look, there's a couple. No, to your right, Martin. To your right. There's a set of knives. Thank fuck we're in the kitchen.
No one's going to be able to hear them.
No. One question only.
Go for it.
Does he jump off something really high into a bag of hay?
He jumps off something really high, and then I don't think it's resolved into what he actually lands on. He comes out of the Animus.
Spoiler alert, he dies. He misses it, he dies.
I saw that bit at the beginning where he's like staggering about outside when he gets released.
Yeah.
And he's staggering about and he goes to the edge of that cliff.
Turn that fucking piece of shit off. Or I'll get my Overwatch soundboard out and have a great good time.
Anyway, when he goes to the edge of like the institute, and it's like a high building, it.
And he goes jump.
And so it's like reference.
Yeah, leap of faith, as it were. So essentially, it's very similar to the game that he gets the bleeding effect and things like that. But it turns out that the bleeding effect is actually like sort of like a ghost kind of thing.
Right.
That basically it keeps on attacking him to begin with. You're thinking, he's obviously like trying to fight him, but he's actually like sort of like a training montage essentially. And then when these guards burst into the room, he suddenly has all these mad assassin abilities.
Sweet. What I was going to say is it explained beforehand why all of a sudden he has these abilities.
Yeah, well, it's assumed that because the memory's locked in his genetics, then so he innately it's in him already. And then when he goes in the Animus, it unlocks it, essentially.
This exactly goes in the machine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy it. It does a bit in the modern day as well, which, like, when he eventually, like, escapes. With, like, the end of the film is him, like, becoming, like, reforming the assassin order.
I say I only watched 40 minutes of it, but, like, his dad's an assassin?
His dad's an assassin, he finds him in the hospital.
Do you see him or does it start with him waking up and being like,
I think it starts with him doing a sweet BMX jump.
a sweet BMX jump.
Yeah, and he failed
as a kid. And then,
I was going to say, because Michael Fassbender now, at whatever age he is, BMXing and look a bit weird.
He walks in and his mum's dead and his dad's killed her, and the Templars show up. Turns out his dad killed his mum because they knew about the animus that he could unlock the memories, and he was supposed to kill his son as well, but couldn't bring himself to do it.
But he can bring himself to kill his fucking wife.
Well, if you actually, there's like a flashback where he puts the blade against the neck, he just grabs his hand and shoves it through.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And so they go through.
What rating is this?
Let me double check. I'm not sure. It is quite. I don't think it's overly violent, but it's
I'd say a 12.
You'd say a 12, or you know a 12.
I'd just say a 12.
You'd say a 12. Let's see. It's whatever rating that.
I mean, if you're stabbing knives in necks, don't you have to be more than 12?
Actually, no, you don't. Not if you see it, though, do you?
You see a bit of blood. I think you actually do see the blade go into a neck, which is the.
Jesus Christ, Badger!
Me your phone. Give me your fucking phone.
Confiscation. Confiscation! Give me your fucking phone!
No, soundboard.
I will dick punch you.
We will beat you on a podcast.
I'll leave it.
And then we won't let you edit it, and we'll put it online.
We'll talk about Ghost Rider.
Oh no!
Sorry about what you said.
Sorry, no. Go on, Assassin's Creed.
So it's actually done okay. It's done 150 mil in the box office so far.
Not impressive these days that much, though, is it?
No, but it's probably like done enough.
Yeah.
Well, when did it come out? New Year's Day.
There's a couple of pardon?
It came out New Year's Day, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's always you're never really too sure how it's going to do.
No, there's a couple of references to the video games within it. I'm pretty sure there's a bit where you see like a load of like assassins with the hoods up, like the ghost ones, like appear kind of thing. I'm pretty sure at least one of them was Arno from Unity.
Yeah, I didn't play it. Shit.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Well, it's a nice little reference. Obviously, it's connected to.
Yeah, outed me on my references here. I know it's shit, but I haven't played it.
It's connected to the meta of the game, so it must tie in.
Just let me know when he's on a ship.
When he's a pirate.
Would you recommend going and seeing it at the cinema, or do you reckon it can be waiting?
If you like the game and have low expectations of the film, go and watch it.
Were you into the games?
Yes.
Is there shit all over it, or are you confident? What's that actually? Sorry, quickly. So, game to movie adaptations known for being absolutely shocking.
Not the worst by a long shot. Actually, it's one of the.
Is it better?
It's better.
Or is it worse?
What
than Super Mario Bros?
Well, it's going to be better than that.
It's better than Resident Evil. It's better than Doom.
What is
Kombat?
What? No, go on. Oh, it's got to be. I love the Mortal Kombat, but it's fucking shit, that movie.
Yeah.
I love it, but it's shit.
For the soundtrack, you love it for the soundtrack.
I don't think I'd watch it again.
What game to movie adaptation is better?
Game to movie adaptation is better. Advent Children, Final Fantasy.
Oh, fuck. That's okay.
One that's not.
That may as well have just been a game.
It is a fucking film.
It's an actual film with people that release it in cinema.
No, CGI straight to DVD.
It's not the same thing, is it?
Fuck, I don't know then.
Are you saying, Martin, that Assassin's Creed is the best game to movie adaptation?
Was it better than Resident Evil 1?
No.
You say that you just love Resident Evil more.
Resident Evil 1, the first movie, was a pretty good film.
It wasn't.
It's not that great.
It was really good. I liked the first Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's alright.
But the going back to Assassin's Creed, the fighting, the choreography in it is fucking amazing. Like, there's a bit where they drop smoke bombs into a room, and two of them drop in, and they're just murdering the shit out of people, and it's really good.
Wait, is he with someone else?
Yeah, in the past, when he goes back when he's doing his past life, he's with this woman assassin, and she's pretty cool.
Do you feel this is a better step from Michael Fassbender than X-Men Apocalypse?
Fucking yes. Stepping in a bear trap.
See, you didn't like the movie, but he's a fucking badass Magneto.
Yeah, he's a good Magneto. All the Magneto castings have been perfect.
Like you said, you said, Roger, there were a couple of weird bits, like when he was singing.
Yeah, that's when I turned off and I understand it.
Yeah, that was nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I found it boring.
Who's
and then he started singing.
Jeremy Irons playing this?
Jeremy Irons plays.
He's like the owner of the
he's the owner of Abstergo. He's I want to say one of the female leads' fathers.
I was going to say, he's one of the female leads.
I was watching it and I was like...
This movie takes a turn.
I went into it.
It was weird.
I went into two mindsets. Like, one, I have to, because we're doing a podcast about it. And two, because Michael Fassbender is pretty good. And then I watched it a bit and I got really bored. so bored. And then Jeremy Irons turned up, and I was like, my faith is restored.
No.
Jeremy Irons is a good actor.
All this is an example of.
No, it's really boring.
All this is an example of is someone who refuses to pay for good cinema. As someone who deals with it.
I do pay for good cinema. I don't pay for average cinema.
No, you pay for an internet connection. And some guy with a camcorder.
I pay for good cinema.
People still use camcorder. You know when you watch pirate movies now?
I don't watch pirate movies.
Oh, of course you don't.
I stream pirate movies.
I said camcorder, but I'm assuming people aren't using camcorders anymore. Is it people there with a GoPro strapped to their head? Is that what you're watching now?
I tried to watch Underworld, and that was terrible quality, so I didn't watch it.
He had his GoPro strapped to his dick, that's why.
Don't tell me that film's terrible. I'm going to watch it.
No, the quality.
You know it's going to be terrible.
No.
Stop doing this.
It'll be fine.
It's obviously going to be bad.
No, Kate Beckinsale.
That doesn't make it good.
It makes it better.
Than what, death?
Than, like, a film without Kate Beckinsale. Assassin's Creed, want to make it better? Put Kate Beckinsale in it.
What's better than a shit film? A shit film with Kate Beckinsale in it?
No.
Yeah, it is. Kate Beckinsale makes everything better.
No.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. You don't get it?
I don't get it.
Do you not understand sexiness? Well, I'll chat after the podcast.
Oh. She's dressed head to toe in leather.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, you've just said it. You literally just said it.
Why you don't
You can watch a film. Like, go watch a goddamn European film where you can see someone head to toe bolloco.
No. Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Mother flipping Beckinsale.
Yeah.
It's just a woman.
She's beautiful.
It's just a woman. Dude, you son of a bitch. Anyway.
See, this is why these movies keep getting made. You're there jacking it to like a little bit of leather.
Yes.
Every other girl.
It's not every other girl, though, is it? It's Kate Beckinsale.
It's the reason why we're getting so many fucking reproduced shit movies, because you're like, yeah, but that girl in it, I like.
Are you saying that's the reason for Transformers?
Yes! Don't bring up Transformers, you fucking bastard, right?
Actually bringing up, like, people who watch cinema, like, mainstream cinema, to me, of all people.
Well, the only reason you want to see it is because Kate Beckinsale's in it, wearing a bit of leather.
I generally like the...
I'll give him my money.
Everyone's got a guilty pleasure.
You just showed me a picture on your phone. You can look at your phone.
I can't go around all the time. There's only so many fucking Eastern European B-movie fantasies I can watch. Where someone fucking is a fucking mad fairy.
Go write fan fiction.
Stop it.
Get off your fucking phone!
That soundboard is for the... Uninstall it right now. That soundboard is...
Right, confiscated! Aha! I now have your phone.
Can't wait for the next bit of news next week when he's got his phone in his hand and no one can hear his sound effect. Just edit in the explosion sound if you have to.
This isn't a joke. I have his phone. He is not getting it back until we press stop. Okay. Everything is fine, Martin.
I'll make up my mouth then. Fight!
So, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
It's worth watching if you're going in with low expectation, if you're a fan of it.
So you think... Oh, so your love of it is mainly coming from the fact that I thought it was going to be shit.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be absolutely terrible, and it turned out alright. They took a bit of poetic license from things like The Animus and a few other bits, but...
Out of a rating of 77 points.
Not this again! Do a rating on 10!
What? No.
Write it down with all decimal points, please. That's what I want.
Out of a rating of 77.5675.
Yeah.
Infinite zero.
What would you give it? Oh, what was that?
0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
No, the zeros don't matter. Yeah, so out of a rating of 77.5675, what would you give it?
Yes.
Yes. Which I believe translates into half.
Half.
Yeah.
It's like 5 out of 10.
It's well,
You'd give it more than 5 out of 10, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
So would you give it out of 10? Like a normal person!
Oh my god, why do you have to assign all these normal numbers to everything?
The guidelines.
Jesus Christ.
I want to know!
Such a fucking old-fashioned ninny. Okay, out of 10. For you. Okay. Just for you. Just to put your mind.
Not for the people wondering what 77.59 means.
Everyone else listening knows.
Everyone understands exactly what's going on right now.
Don't you? See?
They all know that a fucking Washman's having an aneurysm right now.
I would
10!
A 6.5.
That's less than I thought you'd give it.
Definitely 6.5. It's not quite. If you round me up, it's a 7.
Is it the best film you've seen this year?
So what?
Is it the best film you've seen this year?
Best film.
Is it the only film you've seen this year?
It literally is the only film.
I don't think I've seen a film this year.
No, I don't think I watched it. Yeah.
You two doing great stuff for this podcast.
Hey, you guys prepare. You know I'm just here to turn up and chat shit.
I was going to watch Phantom Menace, but I've been busy watching the new Sherlock series, so...
How's that?
It's fucking good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
What's the end of that?
It's the last episode's on this Sunday. It's only a 3-part episode series, sorry. So yeah, it's pretty good. Each episode's like an hour and a half long.
Oh, I might not have time for that. People are still messaging me, by the way, asking me if I've seen Stranger Things.
Oh, you've not seen it yet?
Yeah.
No.
I just assumed you had by now.
Like, people say to me, have you seen this? And I go, not yet, no. People keep telling me to watch it, and the first
you should watch it. It's got Dungeons and Dragons in it.
That's exactly what everyone says. They go,
it's got references in it.
It's got Dungeons and Dragons in it. I'm like, that's not the be all and end all of my existence. I mean, it's
getting that way.
Yeah, it's getting. I do play 3 times a week.
You know what I finally started watching? Preacher.
Oh. Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah, have you seen it?
I fucking watched them all.
Oh, see, I've watched the first episode and I was instantly loving it. It's fantastic.
It's fucking
I'm really looking forward to it. I'll keep you up to date with my thoughts on it. But honestly, so far, so good. The guy jumps out of a plane, drinking blood, killing a load of motherfuckers with intestines everywhere, and then just eats a cow and he's okay. I'm into it.
You don't know what he is yet?
Well, I'm just going to assume some sort of vampire, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. And then you got asshole face. I'm all for that.
Talking of TV superhero shows, well,
it's not a superhero show.
But the first image of the Defenders.
Based on a graphic novel.
He does have a superpower, so.
Oh, I don't know this.
First image of.
He just so far all I know is he kicks ass for the Lord. Brain dead reference, everyone. Brain dead reference. Oh yeah.
Gareth's wearing a Brain Dead t-shirt. That was people.
Peter Jackson's best work.
Okay, if you say so.
You don't know.
First image of the Defenders came out this week as well.
Oh, I saw that. It was described in what I saw as the Russians' equivalent to the Avengers.
What?
Yes.
Defenders.
Oh, Defenders? Am I thinking of
Marvel
something?
TV show Defenders.
No, I'm thinking of a rip-off for the Russians.
You're thinking Guardians.
Ah, that's the bad
The guy with a bear head.
That looked good.
That is something we will talk about.
Yeah, can we just talk about that? That looked great.
Well, no, yeah, the first image of Defenders came out.
Is that what's going on Netflix?
So you got Luke Cage came out last year. Iron Fist, well, probably this year.
I hope they do that well. It's got so much potential. That's such a good series.
Well, I mean, they've pretty much done really well with all the rest of them. Yeah. Daredevil. I've never got into Daredevil too much.
No.
It got well received. Jessica Jones was fucking amazing. Luke Cage did all right. I'm pretty sure Iron Fist will do.
They haven't done a second series of Jessica Jones yet, have they?
They did Daredevil 2, and they did Luke Cage.
Luke Cage is just one series.
I'm pretty sure Iron Fist is next, and then they go on to Defenders. I just find it funny, like, you got the Defenders, which is the 4 of them. You got Daredevil, you got Luke Cage, and you've got Iron Fist, and you've got Jessica Jones. I just find it a bit flaccid when you get to Jessica Jones.
But
you've all got like really good names, like Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage.
Just call her Jessica. It'll be fine.
Maybe that's why she's so cool, because she well, Luke Cage is his name. I don't understand why.
Because he's got a cool name.
His name is Luke and he's trapped in a cage.
I don't understand what you're calling him. They're just using the same name.
It's a cool name than Jessica Jones, in my opinion.
Hey, don't diss on JJ. Jesse
know?
J's there for you, man.
Do you know?
Do you know who my favourite DC superhero, apart from the Flash, obviously?
Green Lantern.
No.
And apart from Green Lantern.
Apart from Green Lantern.
We'll talk about Marvel, we'll skip over.
Okay, we'll skip over. But Prototype, Alex Mercer.
Yeah?
Yeah. Fucking best power
Why?
set. Best power set ever. He can literally become anything or anyone. And
the Prototype games would be better if it'd be based on him.
What they are? Prototype.
The Prototype games?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they went full comic book.
Yeah, if they went a lot more comic booky, yeah, I'd understand that, yeah. But I really, he's part of the DC universe, so.
Do you know Iron Man's technically dead in the Marvel?
I'm going to say technically a DC character. It's like, that is a scoop I do not know.
Dead, yeah.
What happened to him there?
Well,
he made himself into a robot.
Marvel.
He went full bicentennial man. He went reverse bicentennial man.
You're not far off. They just did I just finished reading the.
Did he have a tragic death with an elderly loved one?
I just finished reading the comic books of Civil War 2.
Yeah.
And he's having a big fisticuffs with Captain Marvel.
As you do.
As you do.
Captain Marvel.
She was having a bit of a Benny. They had a big fight, and Iron Man lost terribly. And apparently he's like been messing about with himself to try and keep himself alive. I don't know why, he seemed perfectly fine. But he's now...
And he also clearly has a death wish.
Yeah. But he's been messing about with his own body. So, like, he's got in this massive fight and he's like at his death door. And they're trying to keep him alive, but they can't help him get better because of all the stuff he's done to himself. Because if they mess with him, they might fuck with what he's done to himself. So he might die. So he's just he's sort of essentially in a coma. So that's why a young black woman is taking his place.
What?
That's what's happening in Marvel right now. Thor's a woman. Iron Man's a young black woman. Hulk's a Chinese guy.
What?
Yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's what's happening in Marvel comics right now.
Have I slipped into a parallel
Hulk's
universe?
dead.
How did Hulk die?
Hawkeye killed him.
What?
Of all people. Yeah,
How?
It's really fucked up in Marvel right now.
I've never known of Hulk dying, so how did he die?
If he can't
Hawkeye shot him in the head with
if he can't kill himself with
He
a
shot
fucking
himself in the
bullet,
face.
It was like he was in human form. And
he
Hawkeye-
shot
No,
himself in the mouth.
Yeah!
I think he shot him with
And the big guy spat out the bullet.
I think Hawkeye shot him with a special arrow or something.
Oh, a special arrow.
No, I can't remember
The arrow...
Unlike them bullets.
The arrow was Deadpool, to be fair.
The main problem Marvel comics have is they can't release anything on fucking time, right? So they plan these great series that go on for like 8 comics, right? They usually release a comic every month, so it should only last 8 months. But normally, like Marvel can't do that. So what should last 8 months lasts about 20 months. So when you finally get the final issue, it's like 2 years after the first one, so you can't remember what happened. But I vaguely remember like Hawkeye had this kind of like what's the word? Like Bruce Banner gave him like a kind of a thing so he could kill him if he needs to at any point, and they used that.
Alright, so what did Hulk do? He was like, well, you're getting put down.
He got blamed for something that had not yet happened. It's very complicated. You have to read the Civil War 2 comics.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
So you just gave, like, the Hulk EpiPen.
I don't want to explain it over the podcast. There's no time.
Anti-EpiPen.
We could be here for a long time me trying to explain it.
I'm sorry, but
Inhumans are involved.
I still don't.
Oh, is that still going to become a thing?
Inhumans movie, possibly not, but they are apparently coming into the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show.
No, never mind. No one cares. No one gives a shit about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
They keep fucking making
I know a lot
them,
of people who say, oh, I watched the first season, and then that was
It's
it.
garbage, yeah.
Yeah.
It gets better.
Garbage.
If you wait for like season 4.
It's like
apparently
Agent
it's
Carter.
fine.
Remember?
I like
Agent Carter? Never mind.
I liked Agent Carter.
No one else did.
I did. I really liked Agent
You're on your own with that one, buddy.
Alright, we understand you like Agent Carter. You said it about 3 times.
No, I'll say it again. I liked Agent Carter. Well, no, fine. Good TV show. So watch it. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it.
I've not watched it. I just never had the inkling to. Do you know what was a really good TV series last year, actually, which a lot of people really didn't pick up on for some reason? Wayward Pines.
I've heard that. Couldn't tell you a thing about it.
It's fucking really good. You should watch it.
What's it about?
This FBI agent has to go to this town because his partner's missing, and he gets hit by a truck in his car on the way. He wakes up in a hospital in this town called Wayward Pines.
Who's in this one?
Actress. You're asking me actor's name. Jesus. It's been a long time.
It's only because the name really rings a bell.
So he wakes up.
It's one of them. It's like I think I know this.
I'll just go through the plot while I'm Googling shit. So he goes through this town, and they're saying, "Oh, you need to get better." And he ends up discharging himself from hospital, and he goes around this town. It is obviously like weird straight off the bat. You know something's going on in this town, and he tries to escape, essentially, like drive out, even though he's not like they're not letting him, and he essentially drives around in a circle and comes back to the same town, like whichever way to. It's just like the road's just circular. So he spends a lot of time sort of like trying to work out what's happening. And Matt Dillon, I believe, was the lead role. Yeah, like a Bruce Campbell.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a
Bruce Campbell's love child.
Yeah. It's fucking hell! I did not know that. M. Night Shyamalan.
See, don't say that. If Shamalama Ding Dong's involved, I'm not involved.
There he is. And then it turns out that he has been cryogenically frozen for the past 200 years or something, and the human race has, outside of this town, has devolved into like flesh-eating cannibals.
Of course, because Shamalama Ding Dong.
Right.
Yeah.
You know Kevin Smith?
Yes.
He knows his podcast.
Yes. Which one?
Well, the one who talks about geeky movies and stuff.
Fat Man on Batman.
Yeah, much like this one, but with a celebrity. But I stopped listening to that because he kept calling Benedict Cumberbatch, "Come a bitch," and it so annoyed me that I stopped listening to his podcast. You are getting the same way with fucking Shamalanga Ding Dong.
I can't help it.
Please stop.
Well, just stop listening.
I have to fucking edit them.
Not you, like.
We're sorry to say this is going to be Badger's last.
You can keep coming on to House Recording, but I will not be here.
I can honestly tell you, every time the M. Night Shyamalan's name comes up, I can't help myself but say Shamalama Ding Dong.
Did he do the Langoliers?
No.
What?
Who did the Langoliers?
Someone who no one knows.
Langoliers?
There's no one particularly.
Come back, Shamalama Ding Dong. I hate my life so much.
Shamalama Ding Dong.
Watched the new episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Never seen an episode.
You watched what, the newest one?
Yeah.
Have I season 3 I'm up to?
Season 12 on now, I think.
Yeah.
In America. Such an
Is it still good?
It's still great. The first episode of the new season was something else. It got a lot of strife in America for being a bit controversial because the gang wake up black.
Well, that's quite the opening.
Yes. I found it funny, but also a bit disconcerting, I guess the words could be.
Were you watching it and going, is it okay if I laugh at this?
Laughing and then questioning my life choices. It was good though. Always, Sunny in Philadelphia is always going to be one of the best TV shows.
Like I said, I'm only up to season 3.
Yeah, it's great.
So I need to...
When Dan DeVito gets really fucking mental, that's when it gets better.
Yeah. I just need to watch it, to be honest.
Great show.
Great show indeed. I don't got anything else to talk about. Or...
I think we're probably round up for this week, maybe.
I mean, I got the Destiny expansion. Rise of Iron. That's pretty good. That's about it.
Is Destiny still a thing?
Yes. I've recently
got the Gareth disappeared there for a bit and didn't speak for a while. And then when the audio levels really dropped off until you...
What are you trying to say, Badger? I'm passionate, fuck off!
You're so loud.
Yeah, so I played Destiny Rise of Iron recently. Yeah, kept me interested.
Have you got any recommendations for current games? Or...
What games should we be looking out for? It's 2017. Mass Effect.
No, For Honor is the next one to come out.
For Honor? Is that the samurai?
Yeah, they just released.
The people.
They've just released all what is the premium pack? There's 3 packs now. To buy like the standard version, the premium version, the gold version, which basically gives you like extra buffs for the multiplayers and things like that. And you can get the new content earlier.
But the game hasn't came out yet, and they're already selling expansions.
Well, no, it's like the pre-order editions. So, like, it's like the gold edition. It's like when the expansions come out, you get to play them earlier. You get the stuff earlier.
But the game might be shit.
Than the plebs who bought it. Yeah, that's the gamble you take.
I hate games.
That's why I look. Actually, it's
remember when you just buy a cartridge and just be like, deal with it?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Back to Mass Effect. The pre-orders for that are up as well, and I'm toying between the £50 edition, like the standard edition, or the £90 edition.
I mean, you're going to buy the £90 edition.
What's the £90 edition?
I don't want to.
You're going to. What do you get for the £90 edition?
A couple of skins and some.
Does Mass Effect have an online?
I know.
I played it.
Online co-op. They did it in Mass Effect 2.
What do you do?
It's like
because it's a very story-driven game.
Yeah, in the last trilogy, it was sort of like horde mode essentially, kind of thing, where you have to like complete objectives and fight off the enemies.
If there's ever a game
any collectibles or anything
like Agent Spectre. No physical. That's just for the online version. There is no physical thing.
So you pay £90.
No, if you get a friend of mine ordered the physical version, he's getting the new Mako, like the car that the driver is getting the model of that.
Right. Okay.
Essentially.
Wasn't that an absolute fact? What game was it where?
So for £100 you get a model of a car, for £90 you get.
And also, I imagine if you get in that car, well, you will get the extra.
They must have upped it though.
But yeah, you get the model of the car
for the extra tenner.
Yeah, for an extra tenner you get a car. But if you pay the £90, you just get content.
From what I'm assuming, yeah.
That's dumb.
Which Mass Effect was it where they first put the buggy in it?
First one.
It was, because that was shit.
The Mako. Yeah, they actually...
I feel...
They binned it off in the second one.
Who makes Mass Effect?
They didn't bother with the second one.
Didn't bother with it in the second
Who
one.
makes Mass Effect?
BioWare.
They are terrible.
Shut up.
No, because
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
What else have
Dragon
BioWare
Age.
done?
No.
Star Wars The Old Republic.
Okay, hang on.
Let's fucking go,
No,
bitch.
for bundles.
For bundles?
Because I paid £80 for my Dishonored 2 bundle. I got a fucking mask and all the collectibles. And
How
the
much?
game.
That's
£80.
That's because you bought Dishonored, which was never going to be that good. It's okay. To me, it's on the same par as Bioshock. It's good. It's okay. It's fine.
You mean Bio? Yeah.
But Bioshock, yeah. It's fine. It's quite interesting.
Are you
aesthetically
frustratingly
pleasing.
annoyed at a game which is good?
No, but okay,
It's good. It's the exact same
We'll talk about-
feelings
hang on.
towards things like Star
Fallout.
Wars. It's good. It's not that good though.
Fallout, right? Fallout, you could have got the Pit Boy. You would have got the Pit Boy.
I could have got the Pit Boy.
Yeah, but for how
But
much?
for the same kind of price.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why are you not getting more for £90?
It's the content, I think.
Well, it's not enough.
We're talking about an inevitability. You're going to spend 90 quid
It's
on
too
it.
much money.
You're going to tip them tenner. You're going to give them £100.
I need to
It
look.
should not be £90 just for content.
I'm looking
That's
more
too
into
much.
it, but if it included all the DLC for that game, which will come out, then yes. Otherwise, I'd be paying £20 for DLC,
Yeah.
£20 for DLC, £20 for DLC, and as far as that makes it more manageable in terms of like buying it like on the fly. But for one big investment, I can essentially just go everything this game brings out. I'll probably get some like premium stuff that other people won't get. I'll get content.
At the same time, though,
if I get the additional content, then I would pay for it.
But when I got Fallout 4, I paid, if I'd bought the game and not won it, I would have paid £65 for all the DLC.
You do know you can buy Fallout 4 for like a tenner now.
Yeah, but I can't get the game out, Gareth. God!
If you just waited.
But no,
I'm going to wait another year and I'm going to buy it for £3. Like.
£65 for the game at the time and all the DLC. £90 for the game and some content seems a lot.
It does.
I hate to
It's a
do
bit
this.
too much.
But it's one of the things that they're just going up.
I know, but not by that much.
I know,
Jesus.
yeah.
I hate to do this, but on the note of Mass Effect.
Carry on.
Are they still
Hang on, let me get my tattoos now.
Wait, you have a Mass Effect tattoo?
I have, yes.
Is that what they are?
Yes.
I'm not going to
Mass
edit
Effect
this podcast.
characters. I
Okay.
have Legion
I never knew that.
and Tally. And a quote that was exchanged between the two of them.
Fucking
Like,
nerd.
I'm not going to edit this the podcast.
Are they actually
No.
going? Are they
No.
still going to
Oh,
make a movie?
Audio-wise, yeah, fine. But,
Hopefully.
Because, like, I remember. Did you ever watch the documentary Morgan Spurlock done on Comic Con?
No.
Oh, well, first of all, you'll fucking love it. And everyone will love it. Morgan Spurlock somehow keeps churning out good documentaries, and what he did purely on Comic Con. And one of the characters he followed in it was the people who do, like, the big cosplays. But, like, not just like, oh, I'll just put a fucking half-ass Joker costume on. Like, committed.
Yeah.
This year is going to be me making sure I look exactly like these fuckers. They do, like, a parade where they got to put on a performance, and this one person created
like every
immaculate Mass Effect costumes. To the point where I think is, you know, they do little side notes during the credits, like, oh, this is what this person's doing now. This person's now bankrupt. This person's now dead. Well, this person, I think, if I remember right, said, oh, she actually got a creative role on the Mass Effect movie. But this was a fair few years back now. And I remember it being a thing, but now I'm not sure if it's a thing. I haven't heard fuck all about it. That would be a sweet segment, man.
Sweet.
Where's Badger's phone? Is that his fucking ass? Seriously, you're right for some fucking soundbite, motherfucker.
Here we go.
What?
I'm just waiting
No,
for the bullshit sound you're going to talk
I'm not
about.
going to play. I'm not playing sound. I'm looking
Okay.
at things.
Are you looking at the Mass Effect movie by any chance?
I'm not listening to that shit movie.
Why are you being such
If
a
you,
bitch?
while you're there, you know, on Grindr,
there.
feel free to see if there is going to be a Mass Effect movie. It would be a brilliant movie. Like, I can't get into the games. I'm shit at gaming.
To me, that's the exact opposite of what just happened with Assassin's Creed. I would go into that movie.
So you go in and be like, this is going to be amazing!
Yeah.
And then come out like, as if it's fucking a Star Wars story.
Yeah, that would be my Star Wars. I'd have so much hope for it, and it would probably.
A New Hope? 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 Did someone say hope?
Hope? We Rogue One.
If you keep going on with these references, I'll strike back.
Darth Vader. What do you want?
I don't know. Star Wars. Ewoks. They were cool.
Are we all we're done, lads. We all
I think we're done.
thingied out.
Think it out.
We were done about an hour and a half ago.
We were done about an hour.
We planned this out well done.
This is why I'm here. I'm Captain Pad.
Well, as I said at the top of this podcast, we start doing our D&D podcast, which we're going to be doing next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you hear, Dungeons and Dragons, you think shit. But if you want me screaming at people who hate my guts,
give it a bash.
Let's see what happens when you collect all the pieces.
If you find this,
I've collected them. Everything will be fine.
If you find this podcast horrible, then give another one a go. Tolerable.
So, is that a question?
If you can just about stomach this podcast, then try the other one.
If you've ever wondered if I can get louder,
if you ever wonder if I can get drunker and trying to be in control of people.
Have you ever want to listen to alcoholism?
Obviously, news will keep happening, but I think the next movie we're bothered about is probably Lego Batman.
God, yes. When's that out?
10th of February.
Yeah.
It's a couple of weeks away.
I can't wait to see that.
So we've got to do more of these podcasts until then.
I say we're going to try to win this podcast down to maybe monthly.
If it wasn't for this podcast, I would not know movies coming out.
Obviously, we had a good run at the end of last year with Doctor Strange, Fantastic Beasts, and Rogue One.
Yeah, we actually watched the
films.
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to keep doing these week.
What's the next Marvel film coming out?
We'll just have to come up with some.
Next Marvel's probably Guardians, which is July.
Oh shit! Fuck, we really do need to find content.
We'll just have to come up with some more segments.
Come up with things.
If you have any ideas, stop us in the street. We'll tell you to fuck off and then message us.
If you, the listener, want to actually put something towards,
if there's something you think we should watch,
we accept donations.
Talk about, then please contact us via social media on Facebook.
Or leave a comment.
Or email us.
It would be nice.
Yeah. I'd like to have a comment on a YouTube video.
Yeah, a little comment.
Preferably something like, along the lines of, this is shit.
Yeah. Badger needs to stop using fucking sound bites.
I'm not using sound bites right now. I can do.
No. Stop the podcast.
We're walking out.
John, see you later, boys.
We'll probably back in a couple of weeks, maybe. Try and maybe watch Underworld or something.
Well, the D&D podcast is coming up.
Yeah. D&D will be out probably the day after this, depending on when you listen to it.
I can't stress enough how ridiculous this podcast is.
This has turned into a fucking nightmare.
Jesus Christ, Jake! This is why I took your phone off you! Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, done.
We're done. We're done.
Say goodbye, everyone.
Fuck this.
Say goodbye.
This is fucking...
Sorry.
We're done.